METRIA officially launched today on your mobile devices on iOS and Android. And this is, I made a video on this earlier, and this is supposed to be their anime answer to gacha games. It's a free-to-play open world game, or they claimed it was open world, but we're going to jump into it and see what it's all about. It is developed by Bimu, who developed Toram Online, which is great success, and Iruna Online. And so a lot of people have had high hopes for this game. So let's jump right into it, let you guys know what it's all about. So we are here in the game, and I was really hoping it wasn't going to be a full-on gacha game, but it seems like it is. You can switch between your gacha characters like this, like in every other gacha game. You have 3 characters. Now when it comes to the combat itself, what is really nice about it is you can actually use these skills without having like an enemy. So it's like a top target system. It's more like an action combat system. Let's enter this house real quick. And it's supposed to be like an open world game, but it is not. It has a lot of loading screens, a lot of like small instances when you quest or when you enter different areas. And I haven't seen any type of open world interaction with other players yet. So what I'm guessing is most likely they have gone like the Genshin route. Let's see here. Talk to Begus. Let's go to Begus. They gone the Genshin route, where if you're gonna do anything with teammates or friends, you have to actually invite them into instances. You won't be able to meet them in the open world. Now overall, I have to say the UI looks very outdated. I'm not a fan of this loading screen either. It feels very outdated, and them making this type of game is kind of very disappointing, because seeing Toram and seeing Iruna Online, I had actually high hopes for this game, but overall it just feels very lackluster. Because not only is it lackluster when it comes to the open world, but even like the combat, it feels okay. The combat is like decent, but if you compare it to like the big shot RPGs or MMORPGs or anime RPGs or gacha, whatever you guys want to call it, like Tower of Fantasy, Genshin Impact, the combat is definitely lackluster compared to them. So if you're releasing a product trying to copy these type of games, but everything that you deliver on is mediocre, you're not going to go very far with it, right? So that's the sad part about this game. And this game has like a lot of like top up monetization, gacha systems. Like they just, when I logged on earlier, they just like trying to throw everything at me. They have like a whole gacha system right here, you guys can see. So you get these gacha heroes through this. You see guaranteed SSR characters, and look at this. These are like the SSR characters you can get, but look at how many gachas there are. Usually there's like 1 or 2 gacha systems to get heroes, but they have like tarot gacha, they have character gacha, they have a different tarot gacha, more character gachas, SSR gachas, guaranteed SSR gacha. So they have a lot of different gachas that you can roll on. So it is definitely going to be heavy pay to win. And they also have a shop, and in the shop you can buy like passes, tickets, value items, handy items, and a lot of different stuff basically. So the game is heavily pay to win, unfortunately. Look how many things you can buy. This is like, except like you go away from the gacha system, there's a lot of stuff that you can actually buy in the game. So it's heavily monetized, and the gameplay you get for this is not the best thing to expect. Now this game does have, like, as you guys see, I'm doing like some boring wood cutting right now, unfortunately. I kind of want to show you guys like some combat, but it's kind of sad that they okay, we finished. So this is a perfect example. Like, I'm in this place and it's not an open world, because you guys see that it is locked right here, like this, like a blue zone. So these are like instances. So you're not actually traveling through a proper open world, you're traveling through instances, which makes it even worse. Like they weren't even able to create like a proper open world like Genshin has or Tower of Fantasy has. So again, I don't like it at all. Now I do think this game can be fun and enjoyable for a short time if you just want to play it and see what it's all about, because it's new. The storyline might be interesting to people that play Toram, that played Iruna online, or looking for like a nice storyline quest or game to play. But I don't see this game lasting at all. I definitely expected more from them and more from this game. I know a lot of people were excited and hyped last time I talked about METRIA. But for what I've seen so far, like these loading screens are killing me. I feel like I'm in loading screens more than not. Some gathering tools. Now the combat is good and fun. I have to like, all this life skill stuff is fun. Like, the thing I don't like about like these life skills is I feel like you cannot like interact with players, right? You can't play with players. So all you're doing, like all this fishing stuff, you're just doing for yourself. You're not doing any trading, you're not doing any crafting. I'll show you a little bit of the combat. So this is like the combat skills that you can use, and you swap characters, and of course find your best characters you can play with. You have a little dodge button, you have some dodge button. You can use all of this. You can, like, you guys see I can hit while in the air and stuff, which is cool. Like but let's be real, this is nothing compared to the actual big gacha games or open world games out there. It's very mediocre, and the UI again very outdated. So right now I don't see, because usually I like to like find something that is very positive about the game, that is very unique about the game. But everything so far, I was really hoping it's going to be a proper open world game, and not being a proper open world game just ruins a lot of the hype I had for METRIA, because let's see here, and I'm pretty sure a lot of also BMO fans or Toram fans are going to be very disappointed with the game. They went and pulled a whole new anime gacha and just hope, because it is trendy. Gacha games are very trendy, makes a lot of money, and they were hoping to do the same. But I see this game heavily flopping, and I know a lot of people also have issues getting into the game on Android or emulators. I was trying to that, but I couldn't get in, so I ended up getting on my iOS device. But even the quests are very tedious. Okay, we got a little action right here. Let's do a little combat scene. Combat right here. Switch characters. The combat overall isn't bad, but it's nothing like very unique about it. And I did saw earlier, I don't know where it is now, because earlier I saw a button for autoplay or auto combat. It doesn't show right now, so maybe I have to hit like a certain level to reach it. But looking at just the menu itself, let me show you guys the menu. Man, these loading screens are wild. Give it level 5. So you have a lot of this stuff is based on gacha, right? You have like the formation right here, your heroes, tarot upgrades, which will be the other gacha that I showed you guys earlier, which you can upgrade these cars and get stronger. You have like METRIA tickets down here, profile, and then you have a base, which is kind of cool. Like you can return to your base and probably do some building around your base, and then you can't really edit or design your characters in any way because they're just like straight up gacha characters. Other than that, you have like a very simple UI to your bag. You have a little chatting system though, so you can actually talk to the server and the people here, and probably invite them for like instances and dungeons and stuff. But overall, I'm not gonna spend much more time on the METRIA. I have to say overall, I'm very disappointed. Everything that I was hoping, because I was hoping they would go like kind of like Toram route, like very free to play friendly. Maybe make an open world gacha game, because if you could like interact with other players and do stuff with them, world bosses and stuff with your gacha characters, it would do good. But everything is just very limited, very locked. Everything from the world to the players to your character, everything has like a limitation to it. So I don't see it performing very well, unfortunately. Disappointing stuff, but that is it. Let me know what you guys think. Check out this right here, and I'll see you guys next time.